Hello, everybody. Welcome along. My name is Benjamin Bloom. This is the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel. Let's remove the hairbrush out of the shot. And welcome to our Watford versus Reading watch along live. Please leave your bias at the door and join us indeed. Going to be a big one. It's going to be a big weekend. And this is an all top six match with just 6 games to play now for both teams. So a real great fixture for us here on the Friday night. Watch along. We have covered these teams plenty over the season. Watford and Reading. Watford, of course, in second position. 79 points. A win for Watford tonight puts them 12 points ahead of third place Brentford and 13 ahead of fourth place Swansea, who would, of course, both have a game in hand, but very, very much worth having this win if they can get it to put the pressure on Brentford and Swansea tomorrow. Swansea visit Millwall, Brentford visit Preston on a day that, were they to both slip up, not only would that really hand the initiative almost decisively over to Watford, could see Norwich, who are further 8 points ahead of Watford, promoted by the end of this round 41. Let me know. You can see me, hear me loudly, clearly, all of that good stuff. Make yourself known in the chat. Say hello. We're going to go through the teams. We're going to get your predictions on this one. A couple of polls I put out quite heavily in Watford's favour. I guess that's kind of understandable given their exceptionally good home record this season. Before we go any further, let's do our thank yous and our plugs. I think he's in the chat, actually. Charlie, 30 years of loyal royal. Here's to many more. Charlie is our fan sponsor for our live watch-alongs this season. Thank you very much to Charlie. He, of course, got involved over on Patreon. Subscribe over that. Exclusive shows. I'll let you into the fact that we're going to work on 3 shows a week, Patreon exclusive, next season. That is the big plan. Hopefully, we'll get there. If you don't want to support regularly, monthly, you can support at any point in the broadcast via Super Chat. First Super Chat becomes King of the Bin. We do also have Pedant Corner now, if anyone wants to sponsor that via Super Chat. And for the princely sum of absolutely nothing, hit the thumb up on Twitter, on Facebook, and of course here on YouTube. Subscribe, ring the bell, where over 15,000 people have done so far on our channel. Let's get the... I'm very organised tonight. Look, even if I do say so myself, there are the teams down there. We'll go through them properly in a second. Let's just have a look in the chat. Hello to people. As ever, if there's problems with the picture, please don't repeatedly bring it up in the in the chat. We've had some issues in the last stream, and hopefully there will be none in this stream. We miraculously fixed them by going to the live league table last time. So I wonder if we were to do that, whether that would make any difference. But we're going to soldier on. Please, honestly, I don't mean to be rude. I don't want to hear your advice on the picture in the chat. Let's just soldier on. If it's too much of a problem for you, obviously switch off. But hopefully we can get past if the picture is slightly blurry whilst we start. Right, let's get into this. Oh, first of all, we need to say a huge thank you to Stephen for a huge super chat. And I do have alcohol. I can drink to you guys. Thank you, Stephen. Extremely kind, very, very kind, Stephen. Great supporter of the channel. What I will say, though, is I've cleaned my teeth about 15 minutes ago. Oh, God. I need to do another of them to neutralise that. Yeah, there you go. Worked again. Please, please. We try our absolute best to bring you good quality on the picture. There's utterly nothing I can do about it once we've started broadcasting. So there we go. Right. Thank you again to Stephen for a gigantic super chat there. Brilliant stuff. He's just paid my monthly Sky bill there virtually. Thank you, Stephen, to get all of these fine football matches down here. There you go, Joseph. Red wine it's on the way. Red wine lips as well. You know, when it goes purple around their glorious stuff. There are your teams. They are ticking along the bottom. Get your thoughts in. And it's kind of as you were, really, isn't it? We know these teams very well now. This is the point in the season where it's just churning it out, isn't it? And very, very stable selections from both managers, although Reading maybe a little bit further from their optimum first team than Watford, maybe. So in goal for Watford, Backman, who has kept his place for a long, long time now. The cycling goalkeeper is fit, we believe, but Backman has been in for months now, hasn't he? Across the back, a good back four here for Watford. Firmina, Ekong, Ciaralta and Messina. A little bit of a lot there. You've got Firminia's ability to get up the line. You've got the rampaging Ciaralta at centre half coming out and heading and kicking everything. Ekong is no shrinking violet himself. Messina seems to have good technique with that left foot and really balance things up as well. And they're all fairly powerful, aren't they, as well? Good back four, that for Watford. Good to see Kenny Jackett on the TV, Watford legend there. He has not been well of late, so nice to see him there, of course. Zinkernagel, Hughes and Chalobah are the central midfield. No Cleverley in there. Zinkernagel's done well since arriving to work his way into the team. And up top, Sarr, Sema and João Pedro. Very nice front three, essentially two wingers tucked in with João Pedro as well. Good movement, good dribbling ability. And of course, the X factor. We know Sarr can be a bit inconsistent at times, but when he turns it on, woof. If he gets one-on-one with a fullback, it can be scary proposition down that right-hand side for Watford. Let's have a look at the bench. There he is, the cycling goalkeeper. Cathcart, Lazar, Ngakia, Gosling, Hungbo, Sanchez, Gray, and Success. Lots of options. Two strikers there, Gray and Success. Gosling and Sanchez can come on to shore up midfield as and when they need to. Hungbo is a good option in either of the wide. If either of the wide positions don't work out, he'll come on down the left, of course. Got a couple of fullbacks there with Lazar and Ngakia. And, of course, Cathcart, a spare centre-half. Lots of strength across that Watford first 11. And Benj, get your thoughts in on the Watford selection and the Watford team, which is fairly solid and as could be expected. In goal for Reading, Raphael. Across the back four, Yidem, Holmes, Moore, Gibson. If you're a Reading fan, you'd probably prefer that to be Yidem, Morrison, Moore, Richards. No slight on Gibson or Holmes, who are well-drilled in a well-drilled defensive team. But, of course, Morrison is a seasoned championship operator. And Richards, very good young fullback with that pre-contract link to Bayern Munich. Double pivot there, Rinomota and Laurent. Very good, very steady. And we do like the Reading front four, don't we? Maite, full of power and directness down the right. Ejaria, one of the better dribblers in the whole league. Very different. It's going to be great, him and Sarr down that same side, because you'd say Sarr and Ejaria, both excellent dribblers, but Ejaria very much stop on the ball and carry inside and out, whereas Sarr, it's get it out your feet and go lightning quick. So, yeah, two great players down that side. Michael Elise in the 10, bit of everything, really, isn't he? Great long-range shot, can dribble a bit, thread the ball through on the run, loads of assists, good goal at the weekend as well. And did I mention he's 18, is he? 19? I can't remember. Great player, Michael Elise. George Puskas up top. That is not Lucas João, of course. Lucas João stepped over to the bench after that sensational miss against Barnsley. Just had a bit of a rest. And it worked perfectly at the weekend against Derby for Reading. Puskas in. Puskas scored. João came off the bench and also scored. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it for Paunovic there up top. And Puskás starts again. There is the bench. Southwood, forgive me, someone will correct me in the chat. I'm not familiar with Dorset, number 48 there, presumably is a youngster. Estevez, young right back. There is Omar Richards on the bench. Gibson ahead of him, presumably Richards not fit enough to start. Aluko, Semedo, options off the front. Tetek, Bulldog, and Lucas Jow, who will almost certainly see tonight at some point. And as we said, there is the table. Apologies, I went a bit heavy on Watford when we were looking at the table. Obviously, if you're Reading, you've got Bournemouth breathing down your neck with a game in hand and 3 straight victories. Here comes Liam Moore and the Reading players out of the tunnel at Watford. You really want the win tonight, don't you? So a Reading win, they have a goal difference of +7, so they can go level on points with Swansea. They'd need a gargantuan 7 or 8 goal win there to go above Swansea, but they can certainly go level on points with the Swans, and you could possibly start to see a big shootout for the playoffs, couldn't you? If Swansea / Brentford continue to fumble and Reading, Bournemouth and Barnsley continue to move, you know that that's going to work us into a huge 5-way shootout for possibly 4 places, when we did really think it was going to be 3 teams for 2. So the worst case scenario here, a Reading defeat, they then have 5 games to go. Bournemouth could go past them tomorrow with just a draw. They've got a huge goal difference, Bournemouth. They've got a game in hand as well. So Reading could then be chasing the playoffs with just 5 games to go. And we know Reading still have a couple of tricky games remaining. And of course, as I said at the top of the show, for Watford, very, very clear a win here, 82 points with 5 games to go. The chances of them hitting 90 points are pretty good then. You get 8 points from the last 5. Of course, I know, and I can remember these games now because we've done it so many times. Luton, Norwich, Millwall, Brentford, and then Swansea remaining for Watford. They're really going to want 4 or 6 points tonight. We'll go to comments in just a sec. Let me just flash up at the bottom there. We also have Fulham and Wolves playing in the Premier League starting at 8 p.m. That is a dearly departed game. If you're a Watford fan, you might be interested in the dearly departed series for next season, which covers the teams that do get out of the Championship. So we may look at that during half time. We'll see what's going on there between Fulham and Wolves. Let's have a look here. Of course, yeah, rest in peace to Prince Philip, of course. And we're going to a minute's silence. I think it might be 2 minutes silence, actually. And the black armbands, of course. Obviously, you can see I'm full respecting His Royal Highness. I will continue to broadcast through the minute's silence. Feel free to not put comments, but please, of course, my utmost respect to Prince Philip, who died today, age 99. I'm going to go through your comments, please. I hope no one is offended. I will keep broadcasting through the minute's silence. Let's have a look at some of your comments there. Let's have a look. Owen, can't believe I'm saying this tonight, but I'm hoping for a Wolves win as it pertains to the Premier League. There's a Great British Union flag there at half-mast in memory of Prince Philip, who died today. Philip, in my language there, draw, he says. Stop it, bits. Absolute fake news. You realise we did Norwich on Tuesday night, who scored 7 goals. Goodness me. Welcome, Charlie, who's nervous. There we go. Am I excited about our takeover? Well, I would be very careful, Five Bellies, comparing people by country. Obviously, there's 350 million people, I think, in America, and you'd assume they're all fairly different to each other. So I'm sure you can have thrifty American owners and good American owners. We continue the 2-minute silence here in honour of His Royal Highness Prince Philip, who died today, age 99. Please, I will keep broadcasting due, but my full respects to the member of the royal family who died today. Lord Kenny, there he is, of Jacket, of course. I think we are looking good in the comments. Nice one. Guys, who is this season's steeper man? What do you mean, Toby? Weird, strange player who's very, very useful who came out of nowhere. Don't know. Someone can figure that out. Someone who's moved position probably as well. Say Callum Patterson, but he's wrong end of the table. Right. There we go. The 2-minute silence has finished. Thank you, everybody. If you were observing that, of course. And full respects to Prince Philip, who died today, age 99. Go and watch The Crown if you haven't, to learn more about Prince Philip, and do some reading of course, a hugely long-serving member of the royal family. Right. I think we are ready to go here. Kickoff is imminent. Let's move the red wine over. Thank you. There you go, Toby. I got it. I don't know who it is then. Maybe you can have a look in the top six somewhere. The Ipswich, the Liam Benjamin Bloom derby today. We'll look at that tomorrow as the players take the knee before the game. And Swansea and Brentford both making good noises this week about online abuse. We've spoken about it on the channel a lot, about people anonymously abusing people. We're not just talking about racism, we're talking about abuse across the board online. So hopefully the football world, you lot are lovely in the comments here, but sometimes we get the odd drongo, don't we? But there we go. Right, we have kicked off. It is Watford versus Reading. It is 0-0, of course. We've only been playing 30 seconds. I won't go to the live league table yet. Let me know if you require a time sync. Of course, if you're watching on Now TV or down the internet in any way, we might be in slightly different times in the game. So, of course, let me know and you can pause me or pause yourself if you're ahead of me, of course. Long ball forward, all the way through to Holmes at the back for Reading, who gives it back to Raphael. Raphael plays out to the right-hand side. It goes over the head of Yaku Maite and out for a Watford throw-in. We did Watford, didn't we, on Saturday at the start of the Super Stream? And it was a 1-1 draw. Watford couldn't get the win. I suspect if you're a Brentford or Swansea fan, you'd love another draw. That's a slip, but they're not taking advantage themselves at the moment. Here's Sierralta, strapping Chilean centre-half. Messina in a bit of space. Messina tries to play a clever ball in to Zinkernagel. He didn't have the chops to pull that one off. Hardest run-ins based on opponents' points per game. That's an interesting one. I've been doing them by league table, but hey, league table and points per game will still have the teams, of course, in a similar order. Maybe points per game, slightly more accurate way to do it, actually. Nice. Emma, show us the game. If you can lend me, we always say this, don't we? A few million quid for the broadcasting rights. I'll happily show you the game, my dear. But being to my channel, I'll get taken down if I do that. We'll just watch along and talk our way through it. Oh, here comes Sarr down the right-hand side. Good goalkeeping by Raphael. Comes out to the corner of the box. Sarr just trying to get in there behind Gibson. Simple, direct play. Gibson does lose him. He needs to be tighter than that on Sarr, else he's going to have problems. Back it goes to Backman. Oh, cool by him into Hughes. Pushkas closes Hughes down. Hughes, hospital ball there for Sierralta. Sierralta goes long and headed out by Zinkernagel. We're going to give you a time sync, Annie, at 4 minutes, okay? I'm at about 3 minutes 13 so far. Look, yes, I think Fulham broke their spirit. Yes, we covered that on the watch along as well. We'll have a look up there. Well, if you think my picture's pixelated, have a look at my BT Sport up there, for goodness sakes. Thank you again to Stephen for the super chat early on. You two can get involved via super chat. And Stephen, of course, owns the King of the Bin, but he's owned it a few times this season. Very kind man. Free kick to Reading. Firmina on Ejaria. Keep a good lookout down that side. Sarr and Ejaria, two very good players. There's Troy Deeney munching on a nice apple there. Having a chat with Tom Cleverley, the Watford club captain, not been involved for a good while now. Newcastle win against Burnley and Fulham are all but down. Newcastle-Burnley tomorrow in the Premier League. Big one for our dearly departed, isn't it? In goes the free kick. It over-engineered that a little bit. They tried to get Liam Moore, who's good in the air, out on the wing, coming in on his own. Oh, now here's Sarr. Sarr plays it onto João Pedro. João Pedro in the box. Hits the shot early, wide of the post. Closest anyone has gone today. Watford, nice and direct so far. That's twice just simple balls forward. Sarr looks quite handy today. He's had a good first 5 minutes. Played it into João Pedro. Goes for the early shot there and puts it wide of the post. Just scuffed it into the ground a little bit. Not the cleanest strike, but yeah, nice and sort of lively from Watford so far in terms of working those Reading defenders. Here's Olise. Goes back to Raphael. Raphael, long one down the ground over Messina's head, and Puskas controls. Puskas fouled and does that lovely trick where you fall on the ball and grab it with your hand. Force the referee to give a free kick your way if he's not particularly ready. Yeah, go on then. Let's put Emma in the fake news sin bin. I can't show you the game, my dear. In she goes. It's open for the day. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the fake news sin bin. Timestamp, 6 minutes. 3, 2, 1, sync. Sorry, bit of an abrupt one. I realised I hadn't done it on 4 minutes there. Ho-home. Here is Ekong, right centre back. Reading back in shape. Chalobah. Chalobah left-footed into Zinkernagel. Poor pass by Zinkernagel. Helped forward, but Ekong gets it clear. Moore. Gibson. Rinomota strong. Good play by him, and he gets fouled by Zinkernagel. Nice. I'll do another one, Annie. Don't you worry. First blood for the bin. That's tremendous. Hope it goes down to the final day. Fulham Newcastle. That will be a fun watch along. Who said that? Callum. If we do get that, just has to be 3 points in it, and we can have a last day decider. You gotta love it. And it was predictable. Who's the first person to go into pedant corner? Of course, it had to be Russ, doesn't it? In he goes. Russ is in pedant corner for picking up that I said ho-ho instead of ho-hum. There we go. He's in there. He's in pedant corner, everybody. He spends a lot of time there, does good old Russ. Here is Ejaria. Oh, God. Is Chris going in as well? In he goes. The fake news sin bin is filling up today. We've got one in pedant corner. It is, of course, Watford 0, Reading 0. Here's Sierralta. Through it goes. Sierralta's got it back. And Hughes Ekong, Reading just sat back in shape. Puskas kind of pulling a little bit wide. I don't know if he has instructions just to stand on one of the centre-backs, although he's just moved on to Chalobah, the deep midfielder there. Here is Messina. Messina crosses left-footed. Sema gets a little flick on the near post. Moore does well. And somebody bottled the tackle there. And Liam Moore, nice in it. Carnage. Utter carnage here. Early on. 0-0. Absolutely. Chris has done his first stint of the night. Mansfield 1, Newport 1. Chris trying to keep up his average of 30 games a week that he watches. Unbelievable. Yidam with a throw in from the right. 0-0 here. 9 minutes gone. It's going to be a tense end of season game. You love to see it. Wonder if the tension just a little bit less than obviously when you get that full stadium all a little bit nervous together. Here's Yidam. Sierralta, right place again. Scoops that up. Horrible pass by Sierralta. Gives it straight to Ovi Ejaria. Tug of the shirt by Firmino. Surely he's going to be penalised. Good call there by referee Linnington. Now, we've had him before without issue, haven't we? Fingers crossed, hey? Fingers crossed. Do you think West Ham will get Champions League? Normally when I get excited about these teams getting in there, they don't, do they? Would Reading have stayed at a hotel last night or travelled on the day for this game? Travelled through today, wouldn't they? One would have imagined. Nice, easy journey down there. Free kick, Elise. Pings it in, back post. Holmes on his own. Good delivery. Holmes in. Moore swings a right foot at it, and it is cleared by Watford. Rinomota is going to put it back in the mixer, looking for more on the back post. Firmino does well, and Hughes, cool as the proverbial cucumber, heads it back to Dan Backman in the goal. Here's Sierralta again. Very stiff so far, this one. Both teams in shape. Pace is quite slow. Just a couple of occasions when Watford have gone quickly into the front and Sarr and João Pedro has got them some joy. Otherwise, fairly stiff so far, this game. Little bit nervous, little bit the air of a game where both sides have a lot to lose if they go under. Do you feel that Swansea will fall out of the playoffs? Asked Philip. Can I answer at 5 o'clock tomorrow? Here comes Sarr, edge of the box. Sarr into the box. Left foot from Sarr. What a goal. Sarr, brilliant stuff. And it's 1-0 to Watford. We said he looked at it there. Who knew he had that left foot? Ismaila Sarr, brilliant goal. He slams it into the top corner. They let him go on his left foot there, and he surprised all of us with the finish. And Watford have the lead here. Slip through first time from Firmino, steps inside. Oh, look at that for a finish. Raphael not expecting that at all. Gibson gets drawn out by Firmino. That gets Sarr the space. Little step inside. That is absolutely quality from Ismaila Sarr. Here's going to be a lovely view from behind. Oh, what a finish. With his weak foot there. Sarr, we said he looked like he fancied it today. We know he's got the quality. Postage stamp, side netting. Brilliant goal by Sarr. 1-0 to Watford. Get your comments in. But you know where I'm going, guys. Let's go to the live league table where you are dancing around the room. If you're a Watford fan, 82 possibly from 41 games. Looking very, very good. Bad news for Reading, who can be passed by Bournemouth tomorrow. Watford have the lead. 10 minutes or 12 minutes now on the clock. Ismaila Sarr, lovely goal. Lovely goal by Sarr. Brilliant stuff. Ooh. Let's have a look here. Wow. Bits wanted a 0-0. Just after you said the pace was slow. It picked up there, didn't it? Come on, Reading. Come back. Great finish. It was another goal in the first quarter of an hour. Another Quality goal. Here he comes again. Sarr down the right-hand side. Sarr drives in. What a goal! Oh, he's on fire. He's absolutely on fire. Sarr has just ripped that one into the top corner. Unbelievable from Sarr. 2 in a minute. That is brilliant from Sarr. Wow! What a strike. Oh, you won't see a better minute of football from a player this season than that. That is utterly brilliant from Sarr. Goodness me. Zinkernagel plays it to him. He's so wide. He smashes it into the top corner. Brilliant from Sarr. Utterly brilliant. Gibson gets caught up the pitch. He's had a nightmare a few minutes here. Look at this from Sarr. Touch. Bang. Oh, right in the top corner. What a minute from Sarr, who's put Watford. Oh, look at that from behind. Left foot, right foot. If he scores a header, he could be on for one of the best hat-tricks you will see today. That is outstanding from Sarr. Watford go 2-0 up. What a start. What a game so far. And brilliant from Ismaila Sarr. Unbelievable minute. We said he's inconsistent, didn't we? But then look at that for those 2 minutes. Excuse me, I'm getting terribly excited. That is brilliant from Sarr. What a 2 minutes from Ismaila Sarr. Veljko Paunovic looks a bit punch drunk, but yes, okay. Gibson's got caught out a couple of times, but Sarr, oh, just too good there. Brilliant, brilliant stuff from Ismaila Sarr. Goodness me. 2 points per game. The left again. Good goal. Long night ahead. Come on, Reading. Stick in there, Charlie. Another one. Wow, wow, wow. Maybe 3-3 is on. Brilliant from Ismaila Sarr. Just absolute quality there. Brilliant stuff. Sarr is on fire. Unbelievable. What a virtuoso 90 seconds from Sarr. And you're looking at maybe Buendia could do that with his right foot and his left foot in the space of a couple of minutes. That is absolute quality from Sarr. Goodness me, great start. Reading is shambles. Can't get near him. No, they cannot. They need to double up down that left-hand side. It's Ejaria and Gibson just getting taken to school by Firmino and Sarr at the moment. Incredibly good first few minutes. Wow. Will Sarr be good enough for Ipswich next season? Yeah. A fantastic start for Watford. Ismaila Sarr with a virtuoso first 15 minutes here. 2 goals of brilliant quality, but look at the contrast between the two. Inside on the left foot, yellow card for Zinkernagel there on Ejaria. Curls it into the top corner with his left foot and then just absolutely spanks one with his right foot then minutes later. Brilliant stuff from Sarr. Really, real good quality. Yeah, you're right, Toby. That's the difference, is this consistency. He's got the quality, hasn't he? He's got the quality. Here is Holmes has his shot blocked in the box by Will Hughes. Chalobah is up in Holmes' face. Thinks he dived in the box there. 16 gone. Absolutely taken aback by just a virtuoso. What was the timing of the 2 goals there? They're not coming up on my screen. There must have only been 2 minutes between the goals. Let's have a look as Holmes goes down in the box. Yeah, absolutely nothing in that. I can see why Chalobah was a little bit cross there. Oh, here's one over the top for Maite to chase. Maite gets past Ekong. Maite needed to cross that for Hughes. Where's my goal times on that? They're not coming up on SofaScore. No good. Chris, you are back in the timeout, my friend. Any more buffoonery, and we can block. Let's be sensible in the chat here. A huge smile on Ismaila Sarr's face and Nat Chalobah there. Wow. What a virtuoso performance by Saar so far. Here is Zinkernagel down the left, in behind. Zinkernagel, good feet by him. Zinkernagel to the back of the box. Hughes, good tackle by Michael Elise. Reading at sea here, but Pushkas receives it. He's strong against Ekong there. Pushkas keeps on running. Ekong squares up again. Pushkas into Yidem. Yidem beats Zinkernagel. Zinkernagel can't touch him. He's already been booked. Yidem crosses in. Sierralta, right place again. Headed away by Ekong. Here's Sema, and they've broken the lines again. Sema tries to play it behind Gibson. Saar puts the afterburners on. Gibson does well. Woof. Go and give Lewis Gibson some help at left back, for goodness sake. The poor guy's getting a chasing here. Toby only went to make a brew. 12 and 14. What a brilliant pair of goals by Ismail Assar. When was the last time the 3 relegated teams... Has that ever happened? Can someone look that up for us? I can't think it's ever happened, has it? 3 relegated teams? Or has it? Here's Pushkas, edge of the box. Tries to switch the play there. Decent ball to Yidem. João Pedro close him down. Here is Holmes into Rinomota. Elise. Reading just trying to get some semblance of competitiveness here. They've just been done by a brilliant opening 15 minutes by Ismail Assar. Chris, late checking in. It's over already. Who knows? Who knows? But quite the start by Saar and Watford here. The left back, if you can get near Saar, needs to put him in the stand. I don't know if you get away with that these days, Chris. But yeah, you're right. You can't get near him at the moment, can he? Here is Gibson, the aforementioned left back there. Ejaria. Elise, excuse me. No accent, apparently. Ejaria, lovely sidestep on Zinkernagel. Elise crosses to the back post looking for Mayte. And Messina heads it out. Zinkernagel in central midfield for Watford offers very little defensively. He's already been booked, and if I'm Ejaria or Elise, I'm running at Zinkernagel every time. Very good with his feet and very good for assists and crosses, Zinkernagel. But especially on a yellow card, you are not gonna get near Ejaria and Elise. So that's something they need to be looking at. Corner for Reading. Headed away, edge of the box, Yidem. Oh, Yidem. It was Zinkernagel then. Lazy leg out at Yidem, who's probably close to going down there. Here is Elise. Standing up, João Pedro. João Pedro crosses in. Ooh. Cleared by Watford. João Pedro, and he's been caught there by Yidem. A little bit clumsy. By the right back, João Pedro is going to stay down here. Yeah, it just slides through a little bit late. Looked like a painful one on João Pedro's shin. Give the channel some love. Thumbs up, watchers. Zinkernagel does look like a bit of a red card risk at the moment. I'm sure Xisco will be having a chat saying, look, do not dive in. And, he's just given the ball away again there, Zinkernagel. Messina gets a bit lucky there. Ekong does well just to chest the ball back. Horrible slice there by Messina. Oh, now here comes Firmino down that right-hand side again. Laurent's got across the cover this time. Here is the on-fire Ismail Assar. Just strokes it inside to Chalobah. They want to get Saar the ball anytime they can here. Saar to Firmino, tries to help it on. Gibson makes the block, and that will do his confidence a bit of good. Clears it up the line, gets a deflection as well, and wins the throw-in. 2-0 Watford. Check out that brace of goals by Ismail Assar. Brilliant stuff by Saar. What nationality is Saar? Someone tell me in the chat. I don't recall. In the Premier League, 11 minutes gone. Fulham 0, Wolves 0. Fulham need a victory there. Big style. He is Senegalese, says SofaScore on my laptop there. I'm sure I've just been told. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. There you go. Shouldn't have put a winger in central midfield. He gets sent off. Yeah, he's struggling defensively, Zinkernagel, at the moment. It feels like Cisco just wants to put him in the team. Doesn't he? The fake news sin bin is full again, guys. Come on, you Hornets, says Ben. Thank you to Stephen, who is the sponsor of the fake news sin bin. Free kick to Watford. Messina is having a chat with Zinkernagel. Zinkernagel sent him away. Long way out, this one. So it's in the third bit of hatching. So you'd think about 32 yards here. Zinkernagel with an appalling shot into about row. What do you reckon there? Row P. Poor from Zinkernagel. Cheers, everybody. Thank you for joining us on Friday night here on the watch along. Watford 2, Reading 0. We've been treated by Ismail Assar to a brilliant first 15-minute double here. Just 2 moments of utter quality from Sarr. Zinkernagel failing to be the next Steeper man. Yeah, it looks like it. Easy to forget that Will Hughes is only 25, isn't it? God, I saw Will Hughes in the season where Ipswich lost in the playoffs. 14-15, bossing it for Derby in central midfield. So he must have been late teens then. Brilliant player. Here is Maite. Oh, nice play by Maite. Gets by Sierral to Maite. Just too much on the cross there. And away comes Firmino inside to Chalobah. Chalobah goes direct looking for Sarr. He's in on the right again. Moore was very tight that time. And Sarr just scuffs it across the box. No, we know we can't blame the man. He's obviously been put in a role that he's not too familiar with, Zinkernagel. Probably would enjoy playing in Ken Semmer's position, wouldn't he? But needs must. Tom Cleverley's not around. Dan Gosling on the bench, of course. I'm sure we'll see him at some point. Elise. Ejaria to Laurent. Laurent, and probably the first shot for Reading. First shot on target, certainly, I would have thought. Ejaria plays it in. Laurent, I remember, scoring a hell of a goal. Was that him who scored that free kick for Reading much earlier in the season? I can't remember who it was against. Coventry, maybe? Someone will correct me in the chat. And Watford just playing it around the box here between Sierralta, Ekong and Backman. Zinkernagel. Very good going forward. A little bit risky going backwards. Plays it back to Backman. And here is Ekong. Ekong into Chalobah. Poor ball by Chalobah. Given away. Here comes Laurent. Laurent into the box. Good play. Excellent play by Josh Laurent. Opened up there. He couldn't find the far corner. Just dragged it right. Good drive there by Josh Laurent. Really opened up for him. Hughes and Sierralta kind of left him to each other a little bit there. And Laurent, not good. Yes, we can do a time check. Of course. Reading need a result here. Norwich, Cardiff, Swansea, all still to come, says Sean. Long way back here. And remember, Watford have the better. It's going to be 53 points at home, Watford, if they get the win here tonight. Oh, was that Swift, was it, Callum? Yeah, you are right. I'm sure Laurent scored a worldie at some point this season against someone at the Madstad, didn't he? Right, time check coming. It's 28 minutes. If you want to sync up with me in 3, 2, 1, sync. Massina, lovely switch of play there to Firmino. Now they need to double up here. They tried to go early into no, it wasn't João Pedro, it was Chalobah. Firmino trying to exploit the fact that they're now so terrified of Ismail Assar that there's a big gap inside him in that sort of inside left channel there. Nice goal kick by Raphael out to Gibson. Gibson and Chalobah wrestling. Gibson goes down this time, and referee Linnington. Gibson refusing steadfastly to shake hands with Chalobah there. I think rattled is the word for poor old Gibson now. Do you expect this year's promoted teams to do better in the Prem compared to last year's? How are last year's doing? 2 of them are going down at the moment, aren't they? Yeah, possibly. Difficult for, only one to go down, doesn't it? Deary me. That double up really open. Totally agree, Ben. The inside position is looking good. What is more likely, a title race or autos race? There'll be no title race. Neither looking very likely at the moment, Toby, sorry. Chin up, Reading fans. You're not out of it if you lose this. Yep. Lucas Zhao. I don't know if that was his reaction to the goal there that they got as camera on him. He looked disappointed about something there, didn't he? Linnington is having a word with Ismail Assar here. What do you think about Sarr and Mane? Oh, are they? Is Mane Senegalese as well? I like that a lot, Mohamed. Sounds good fun to me. Next goal crucial, says Liam. Absolutely. And the prevention of said next goal, especially if you're Watford. Clean sheet wins you the game, doesn't it? Here's Puskás. Ejaria, good from Firmino, just gets ahead of him. Keeps it in as well. Excellent from Firmino. Good right back. Poor goal kick there from Backman. And out it goes. Yidem with the throw-in. I don't know the answer to that, Brandon. That's come up a lot. Can anyone answer that? 3 relegated teams immediately promoted. We're on for it this season, possibly, aren't we? They're all in the shake-up. 2 of them in the automatic spots at the moment. Mane is like a big brother to me. That might facilitate a nice Liverpool move, won't it, if they want him? What formation are Watford using, Joshua? 4-3-3. And very effectively at the moment, other than Zinkernagel not offering too much defensively in the central midfield spot. Yeah, what's going on Fulham Wolves? Not a lot. Ben, if Brentford don't go up, do you see Norwich signing Tony? Norwich would need to... He'd be a very good player for Norwich, actually, wouldn't he? Norwich are going to need to be doing deals like that. Now they're in a bit of a better financial standing. So if you're a Norwich fan, I'm sure you'd love to see them drop, good fees on really good players as well. So, we'll see. Oh, Elise, great run. Elise plays it through. Maite, big chance here. Maite's in. And, have they missed? Oh, Maite squared it. Open goal for Puskás, and he's hit the post. Reading should have scored. Elise hits the ground. He's furious. Excellent work by Michael Elise. Brilliant drive here. No surprise he went past Zinkernagel. God, he's really a red card risk here, Zinkernagel. Lovely reverse ball. Maite, Puskás has to score. Hits the post. Brilliant from Elise. Maite maybe puts too much on the cross, but Puskás should still be scoring that, shouldn't he? Huge chance. No, he's got to score that, hasn't he? Open goal there for George Puskás. Yes, Ekong is breathing down his neck, but soft feet there. Stick it in the back of the net. Should be 2-1 here. And we said it, didn't we, already? Elise against Zinkernagel at the moment in central midfield is an absolute squash, isn't it? I wonder if we'll see Gosling before half-time. And I do very much like Zinkernagel as a player. He's just getting exposed here in central midfield. Wow, how did he not score that? Reading don't like easy chances. Inside of the post. What a scoreline for the Reds, says Eli from a Barnsley point of view. Yeah, a little deflection on the cross. Agree with you on that. Backman overcommitted, shouldn't lose his footing there. Even Zhao would have scored that. There you go, Toby. 2006-07, Sunderland, best you'll get. So that's not actually the relegated 3, is it? But you did have first and second. Interesting. Thank you, Toby. Good insight. Mohamed Sarr got Dembele qualities by Barcelona. Looking at him, needs to be more consistent. I think we all agree about the consistency thing with Sarr. And look, we know wingers are like that, aren't they? They don't have the impact that people who can get a bit more central, they can get quiet games, can't they? But the traditional winger who would go missing for a whole game playing in a 4-4-2, we just don't have that position anymore. No one plays a winger in a 4-4-2 anymore, do they? So, yeah, Sarr in a 4-3-3 looks like he's having a lovely time. We'll find out more, Alan, about Rotherham this week. 4 games for Rotherham this week, by God. Going to be a tough one. Well, exactly, Chris. That's what we're talking about. Say Tony to Norwich if Brentford weren't promoted. That's what they need to do. If Webber wants to leave the club in a better place than where he found it, then a viable Premier League squad is the way forward, isn't it? Very viable Championship squad at the moment. Way too good for the Championship, but going to need to spend some money. Here's Messina. Rinamoto chases. Good cross by Messina! Oh, he's done it again. He's offside. Oh, I thought Sarr had the hat-trick there. Great attacking play by Watford. Sarr had the ball in the back of the net. Was he offside? Oh, yeah, just. I thought he had the hat-trick. Goodness me. He thought he had the hat-trick. Did just lean offside. Good call from the linesman. Maite, who should have an assist to his name here after Puskás hit the post. Where is Webber going? We don't know where he's going to go, but he said he'd only do 5 years at Norwich, didn't he? And that expires at the end of next season. If he pops them, I don't know, anywhere between 10th and 15th next season, he's going to get a very good, highly paid job somewhere, I think. Tony to Newcastle next season. It's going to cost a lot of money, Ivan Toney. He's proved to be a brilliant player this season, Tony, as an all-rounder as well. I know Pookie's probably a better finisher. Armstrong's probably slightly quicker. Zhao might be a little bit more elusive, but Tony as an all-rounder has been fantastic this season, hasn't he? Oops. Here is Gibson, who's going to want to get in and just sit still for 5 minutes after that first 20. He tries to go for the diagonal. Out it goes. Oh, I think we're going to see the big chance for Puskás here. You just see the little deflection there on the cross. I mean, look, Ekong is marking him tight, but you've got to get across your man there and just stick that into the empty net. Are Norwich promoted for you, Ben? Yeah, of course they are. I said this probably a couple of weeks ago. How many points have Norwich got? 87. I bet if Norwich scored 0 points now between now and the end of the season, they'd still get promoted. So, yeah, they're up. It's just a matter of the other teams running down their games now. Watkins' form in the Prem probably add in a few millions to Tony's price. Maybe, yeah. Tony looks a better all-rounder than Watkins did in the Championship. And Watkins, of course, had Said Ben Rama next to him as well, which is always good fun when you're a striker in the Championship. Sarr, João Pedro, Chalobah making a big run down the side. João Pedro tries to play him in, falls down. Webber wants to go abroad. We'll see. Let's see what offers he gets. Because he's not very well going to say he wants ex-English team while he's still in a job with an English team, is he? But we'll see. Here's Elise down the right-hand side. Brilliant work from him in the build-up to that chance that Puskás should have frankly scored. Here's Laurent. Puskás plays around the corner looking for Maite. Sear out, a poor clearance by him. Straight out to Gibson. Gibson. Ejaria, good ball. Laurent's in behind. Laurent, good save, back man. Josh Laurent looks probably, along with Elise, the most dangerous Reading player attack-wise today. I didn't think that was a foul by Ejaria. Shoulder charge there on Firmino. I'll have another look at it, but good work from Laurent here. Into the box. Chalobah can't touch him. Good work by Backman in goal. Laurent's not playing too badly, actually, in that double pivot here. Close. Loftus-Cheek header for Fulham. I think I did just catch that up on the iPad. Referee Linnington is... What's he up to? He's having a word with Dan Backman. But Nat Chalobah is down. Watford could do without him going off. Of course, Dan Gosling on the bench. Cisco having a word with Ismail Assar, probably saying thank you. Daryl DK is an interesting one, isn't he? 7 goals in the last 10. I suspect someone's going to want to take him, but looks like Orlando want a hell of a lot of money, don't they? Here we go. You tell me in the chat, which of Sarr's goals was better? The beautiful curler with the left foot or the absolute laser beam into the top corner with the right foot? Let me know. Just put first or second on Sarr's goals. Which of Sarr's goals was better? The first one, the curler with the left foot, or the absolute bloody missile into the top corner with the right foot? Let me know what you think in the chat. It's that. Iain has seen my sarcastic comments about the old manager of the month curse today. Ismail Assar's looking really cursed tonight, isn't he? Lots of love for the second goal. First, people say he has no left foot. Clearly does, doesn't he? Lovely stuff. Given away. Here's Sema to Massina. Got a bit of space. Can he get crossing? Good one last time. Massina, great header cleared by Holmes there. Diving header. Zinkernagel to Hughes to Massina. Massina clips a lovely ball all the way over to Firmino. Crossed left-footed there. Zinkernagel, edge of the box now. Zinkernagel left-footed. I think it hit Ken Sema on the way through. And it's going to be cleared by Andy Yarden. Bit of pressure there from Watford. Lovely take by Will Hughes. Skips past Maite. Hughes crosses in. Sarr, chest down. Pull of the shirt there from Gibson. Sarr still got it. Sarr back to Chalobah to Firmino. Firmino on the right. Firmino crosses in looking for Sarr. Gibson heads away. Zinkernagel into the box again. Zinkernagel Tries to cross right-footed and out it goes. I think it's going to be a goal kick to Reading. Good bit of pressure from Watford there, looking for the third just before half-time. Whichever was with the weaker foot. Yeah, the first one, Sophie. What a strike. What would you see the problem with Reading this evening and Watford approach to the game? Joseph, I think it's quite easy to, go problem. The issue was being too open with Sarr, wasn't it, on the right-hand side? Maybe they just needed to say to Ejaria and Laurent, look, just sit in first 15 minutes. But who was to know he was going to score those 2 goals? So, tremendous performance by Ismaila Sarr. Rinomhota to Iain. Iain to Maite. Messina's holding his face. All a bit WWE there from Messina. Here is Ejaria. Lovely feet by Ejaria. Brilliant run by Ejaria. Great play and blocked by Ekong. Headed out. Here's Gibson. Wanted to make amends for a tough first 15 minutes there. Slams it over the top. Great play by Ejaria there in the build-up. Easily past Hughes, past Chalobah, past Sierralta. Ekong makes the block, and Watford keep in hold of that clean sheet. Coming up half-time here. Watford 2, Reading 0. Long one forward into Sarr. João Pedro tries to control. Hughes gets done there by Elise. Here's Rinomhota. Rinomhota's got Ejaria outside him. Ejaria down the left wing onto the right foot. Ejaria, lovely ball into Rinomhota. Elise is following up here. Reading have played some lovely approach stuff, but all the last-ditch stuff by Watford has been excellent, frankly. It just haven't had the killer instinct, which, let's be honest, has been given to them by Lucas João for most of the season. He's on the bench, isn't he? Interesting conundrum for Reading. Do they stick João in the second half? Do they chase a 2-0 deficit at the best home team in the division? Terrible ball by Ekong. Here is Maite. Maite, he's in. Maite, what a chance again. There's definitely something here for Reading. I'm not surprised. Paunovic kicks the LED board there. His team's finishing has let them down again here. Maite flies past Sierralta. Really poor from Sierralta. And Maite, I suppose, give Backman some credit there. Comes out and narrows the angle. But Maite should score there. Just a little bit of subtlety. Either lift it into the near post, through the keeper's legs, or go far post there. But Reading could have had 2 goals in this half. Maite and Puskás with big chances. Far better chances than either of Sarr's goals. And the penalty boxes, as ever, give you the story of the game, don't they? What a chance for Yaku Maite. And now here come Watford. Sema. João Pedro down the left. Good game, this. João Pedro into the box. João Pedro to the byline. He's dribbled it all the way out. And it's a goal kick to Reading. We're into stoppage time. Sorry, it's absolutely flown by. Please be careful. Those boards set on fire a lot. I'm sure a championship manager can afford to replace one, Ben. But yes, he should be careful, of course, shouldn't he? You or I'd be called a vandal for doing that, but we understand the passion there. And Paunovic, well, there is a sense in a few games. We talked about big chances. It's not Paunovic's fault. They've struggled in certain occasions where the finishing has let them down. I'm thinking Lucas João with the penalties at Preston and at Wickham, and the miss against who's that against? Barnsley. And tonight as well, they certainly should be on the score sheet as well, shouldn't they? Have to fancy Bournemouth in the playoffs, Chris. Reading too, if they can take their chances. Yeah, Bournemouth look a bit dangerous at the moment, don't they? Here is Iain inside Sema. Good play by Iain. Nice drag across. Iain's still on it. Great play by Iain. He's beaten Hughes. Goes for the near post. Reading are creating chances here. Backman saves it on the near post there. Iain did brilliantly, the right back there. Rinomota, good tackle by João Pedro there. Massini, you need to play this. He does. He's done really well. Plays it given away by João Pedro to Elise. Elise, brilliant feat by him. Elise crosses in, hits Sierralta and into the side netting. I have to say, Reading are tearing through Watford in stoppage time here. Some real big openings for the Royals. But they're 2-0 down, and it was a first 15 minutes of just unbelievable quality from Ismail Assar in this one. He scored first on 12, bending the ball into the top corner with the left foot, and then unleashed a furious shot with the right foot. Sensational start by Sarr and by Watford, but you've all seen them. Big chances for Reading. Puskás, open goal, hits the post. Maite, 1v1, side netting. Yidam, 1v1 on the angle, saved by Backman. Great first half. Really, really enjoyed that. Lit up by Ismail Assar, but Reading have cut through and made the openings. Good game, better chances for Reading, but they go in behind. Come on, you Hornets, says Cormac. What is Chris doing? Dearie me, some strange comments today. There we go. I'll read that one up. I think that's a good idea around here. Let's go to the live league table. Let's do it. Looking good for Watford. Someone give me the number. What is this? 11 wins in 13? If they can get over the line here in this one. Watford going on to 82 points. Remember your 10-year averages, ladies and gentlemen. 10-year average for promotion. Let me bring up my lovely little document that you guys really love to see, don't you? And my nerdery here, my geekery. Where are your 10-year averages? There you go. 84 points over the last 10 years has won you second place. You can see there, 83.7 is the average for third. So, of course, 1 point above that is the 10-year average. And Watford look pretty good to beat that. It's just, can anyone chase them? Will third place get over 83.7 points? I'm not so sure myself. Get your comments in on the first half. You get your summings up. There are the numbers. And you can see, look at the two big chances for Reading. 0 big chances for Watford. But they had Ismail Assar, didn't they, in the first 15 minutes, who was brilliant, wasn't he? And of course, they've sat in then, haven't they? And you can see that's been reflected in the game state there. 3 shots to 2 on target, but 11-6 all in all for Reading, who have had more of the possession. But of course, if you look at the attack momentum graph, look up there, you can see what happens when it goes 2-0, can't you? It is Watford then sitting in a little bit. Let me know what substitutes you would do. I suspect we'll see Dan Gosling sooner rather than later with Philip Zinkernagel on a yellow card. Let me know if you're watching Fulham versus Wolves and what is going on in that one. Watford 2-0 up. They're looking good if you look at the scoreline, but Reading have made chances in this game. Let's go to some comments. Guys, let me do a couple of plugs first. I've changed the banner down the bottom. 15,000 subs for the channel now. Please hit subscribe, ring the bell from notifications. Out you come, Russell. Out you come, buddy. We need you here, my friend. Ben. Watford, Bournemouth, Norwich promoted in 14-15. Relegated in 2019-20. Possibly. Norwich and Watford looking very good to do that. A very good game, probably the best Watford have played. Sarr magical and clinical. Credit to Reading, their heads could have dropped, yet they could be level. Great stuff, Chris. Always great summaries from you. Good half by both teams. Big difference. Watford clinical in front of goal. We can't hit a barn door. Not even in front of goal. Clinical, Charlie. Clinical from everywhere. Goodness me. Ben should release a football encyclopedia. You can help me write it then, Liam. Fulham v Wolves. What's going on? What's going on, Annie? Smarten me up here, matey. We are so strong at home, says Martin. Let's just back that up. Do we get a live league table with the homes and aways? I would love that. Yes, we do. Well done, SofaScore. Their algorithms are working beautifully. Wow, look at that. A win tonight for Watford. 17 wins in 21 at home. 53 points, potentially. And what are the 2 remaining home games after today? It is, help me, Swansea on the last day and Millwall, yes? I think I'm right in saying that. Or did they go away to? Why don't I just bring up the fixtures? Oh, no, I was right. Yeah, so Millwall and Swansea. So even if they get 4 points from that, 57 points at home. I did do a tweet on this one, so I have looked it up. But surely got to be a record-breaking home season, possibly for Watford here. Incredible. The Fulham Wolves game, not worth watching. Well, we'll keep doing some chat here. Keep your questions coming in. Let me just change the ticker at the bottom. Have a think about getting involved over on Patreon, trying to build this up as hopefully my career. Wouldn't that be a fine thing? Oh, look at that from Sarr. Gorgeous performance by Ismaila Sarr in the first half. No one's been near Buendia this season, but Sarr's got close tonight, hasn't he? Here comes the second. Oh, utter filth from Sarr. Complete, utter abuse of the Reading back four by Ismaila Sarr. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. There we go. Quality from Sarr. Reading have played well. No idea how they haven't scored. Yeah, I can't really disagree with you there, JM boys. Look at that from finish from Sarr. Sensational. Gosling is more of a red card threat, is he? I'm not sure about that. Toby. Hello, Peanuts. Reading may come to regret those missed opportunities. They're regretting it already, aren't they? Indeed. Lewis Gibson out, Richards in. Yeah, it's not a bad shout. SXM1R. Easy for me to say. We'll see what he does. Paunovic at halftime. Right now, I'm allowed to be happy. 150 watching, but 53 likes. Everyone smash that like button. Thank you, Russ. Channel legend, Russ. John, a Watford win tonight will surpass the 52 points Ipswich acquired from home games in 07-08. Only lost one. I remember that season under McGoldrick. Didn't they win like the first 13 home games or something stupid like that? Crazy good form. Hi, Ben. Doncaster fan here, hoping for the win to finally come tomorrow, and then we can get back into playoffs. Good luck to Donny tomorrow. Let me know who you're playing. Forever Football. Josh, loving this game so far, not just because of winning, such end-to-end stuff. Could be 2-2, couldn't it, with the chances. We have a goal. Oh, dear. I'm going to not leave my bias at the door. Wolves have scored. This is not good for the dearly departed. I'm just going to keep my eyes on this. There's a goal for Wolves that's gone in stoppage time. I haven't reached it yet on my iPad, which is just a little bit behind on BT. We'll keep our eyes out. Would bring Zhao on from the naughty step, Sophie. Not a bad idea, that. Not a bad idea. Yeah, Charlie agrees. Get Zhao on and tweak the system a little bit. Although Ejari's played well. I think Laurent's played well. Rinomota. It just got rinsed by Sarr in the first 15 minutes, didn't they? That was that, wasn't it? What are we... Right. Are we going to get this Wolves goal here? Out it goes to the right wing. I think this is going to be it. In it goes to the near post and headed home. Podence with the cross, and Willian Jose is the goal scorer for Wolves. Bad news, Scott. Oh, dear. Yeah, Fulham got themselves in a position to have a crack at Newcastle, didn't they? And it's not working. Right. What are you saying, Eli? 3 wins enough for us if Reading lose tonight. Let's look at the playoff picture then. For Barnsley, oh God, 3 wins would be more than enough. That would be 77 points, wouldn't it? I don't think you'll need that many to get in. Reading are going to be 66 from 41. Give Reading 1.5 from their remaining 5 games, and you're coming up about 7 points. Call it 8 points. 74 for Reading. 3 wins will definitely do it, but I don't know. That would be quite a high tide, wouldn't it, for the playoffs? And I think you're all begging to see my lovely spreadsheet again, which will tell you that playoffs 10-year average. So have a look there. 7th place, 71.9 on average. So 72 points normally gets you playoffs, according to my lovely 10-year averages. Oh, no, they're not going to give him offside for his armpit, are they? We're having one of these soulless VAR checks. Someone might be ahead of me. Has it been disallowed? It's been disallowed. Oh, dear. They got to change this, haven't they? It's insane. Insane. Feet all in the same place, leaning. One person's leaning a bit more. Armpit offside. Scott Parker loosens his tie. Deary me. What does the red and yellow mean on the graph? It's probably automatics and... okay. Red and yellow on the graph is the 10-year high. So red is the 10-year low and yellow is the 10-year high if you look on the left. That is 10 years of championship tables. Don't say I don't put the work in here. You can see, just have a look at that crazy 2012-13 season there, where you have a high tide at the bottom and a low tide at the top. And without exception, almost lowest top half totals and all in one season. What that goes to prove when I was learning about league tables doing this is league tables work as one sometimes. And the butterfly, what's the cliche? The metaphor, the butterfly flapping his wings in the Amazon causes the polar ice cap to melt in the Arctic or whatever. I'm probably mixing about 10 cliches and metaphors together, but you know what I mean. Right. What are we saying here? I think it'll be high tide. I think you might be right, Phil. I think you might be right. Maybe Bournemouth and Reading and Barnsley will all score decent between now and the end of the season. Although, if you're a Reading fan, you wouldn't want to see it, but they could slip away. What's insane as well, are England women playing tonight? I didn't even come up on my sofa score. Had a goal disallowed. France go up the other end and score. Got to love it at the moment. Marco van Basten has called for the offside rule to be scrapped. Be interesting to try it for a game. I'd like to see it for a game. I think it'd be carnage, wouldn't it? But I think there are more mild tweaks we can do. Perhaps if he shaved his armpit hairs. There you go. There you go. All about your fantasy team there, Charlie. Donny playing Wigan tomorrow. Oh, God, Ipswich were rubbish against Wigan. Wigan weren't that good, but Ipswich were terrible, God. Playoffs at stake. Good luck. Good luck. We had that in the American League in the 70s. Disaster. Tide is certainly improving. But, yeah, I agree with that, Annie. I think there's several teams with 2 or 3 wins in the last 5. Why are you showing golf on my TV? Anyone interested in golf? I think it's the US Masters this weekend. Day 2 live. Actually, I know who that is. That's Justin Rose. I know nothing about golf. Absolutely nothing. Anyone good at golf? Deary me. Offside rule should be replaced with expected offside. It needs to be tweaked, doesn't it? They need to pop in some element of subjectivity or quote has been deemed to. It's been given because he's not been deemed to have gained significant advantage or something like that. There is the man of the hour, Ismail Assar, just warming up at the start of the second half. We've got some golf fans in there. Do you know what? I'm going to bury my Blue Monday pod teammates. They all play golf. And Shaylee's dad plays golf. And Shaylee's brother plays golf as well. How bad would I be at golf? Can you imagine me at 5'8.5" trying to play golf? There you go. Golf is hard. That sums it up. Reading need to do serious work in the summer. No thank you to golf. There we go. I think we're singing from the same hymn sheet, and we've done this before, haven't we? Carlos Sanchez is coming on, and I suspect Philip Zinkernagel is coming off. No, Nathan Chalobah. I guess he was injured, wasn't he? We went down at the end of the first half. We're expecting Gosling to come in for Zinkernagel at some point, but Sanchez is in for Chalobah, a very experienced player. Carlos Sanchez. There you go, Chris. Love a round of golf. You stand up for yourself, my friend. Charlie, really need to come out fast. Next goal needs to be us. If we lose and don't win the play, still proud of the season. Just give a shout out to Charlie, sponsors all our watch-alongs. There he is. 30 years of Law Rule. Here's to many more. And we all wish Charlie the best of luck because he's had a really crappy year, worse than any of us. I think you all know why if you've watched the channel. So congratulations, Charlie, and to your good health, mate. The only golf we should play is pub golf. Oh, God. Deary me. Comment of the day from RK. Love your hair. Do you know what? Shaylee pulled out a big grey hair from out of that today. Sanchez has such a great mentality. Shaylee's dad and brother need a serious conversation of where it's going wrong then. I'm spoiling the lineage, Annie. Good walk spoiled. That's tremendous, Sophie. You're the perfect height for golf. Am I? I don't know. Golf, not big, strapping guys with long arms and legs. I don't know. Got me a cup of soup, Alan. What flavour? Sounds good to me. Pinot Noir flavour. Lovely stuff. Well done, Charlie. You got plenty of friends here, buddy. Plenty of friends. You go. Here is Hughes, tackled by Rinamoto. So the only change in the second half. Let's pop the teams up there. I haven't got enough characters in the banner to switch Chalobah out for Sanchez. Big diagonal, they're looking for Sema, headed out by Iain. So for Watford in goal, Firmino, Ekong and Sierralta are the centre-backs. Firmino and Messina are the full-backs. Chalobah, Hughes, Zinkernagel. Chalobah's obviously gone off for Sanchez. Sema, João Pedro, and the frankly ridiculous Ismail Assar for the first 15 minutes. For Reading, Raphael in goal, Iain and Gibson, the full-backs. Holmes and Moore, the centre-backs. Laurent and Rinamoto is the double pivot. Maite, Elise and Ejaria, the three off George Puskas. In the Premier League, it's 0-0 between Fulham and Wolves. Wolves, one of those soulless VAR decisions where the attacking team score a goal but appeared to have no specific advantage by someone's armpit being offside, but the goal was disallowed. What are we going to do, guys? What are we going to do? You can contribute via Super Chat at any point during the broadcast. Stephen is the king of the bin. You can own Pedant's Corner, and then we can automatically put Russ back in there. Can't we? He was in there earlier. But get involved via Super Chat. And, of course, hit subscribe. Ring the bell for notifications. We are 15,070-something subscribers. Brilliant. We are growing, and I love it. And thank you lot profusely. Is that the right word? For that. Here's Maite down the right. Sierralta has come across from left centre-back. Maite does well. Rinamoto. Good sidestep by Rinamoto. Sorry, it feels like I'm piling in on Zinkernagel. He must be the easiest central midfielder to go by in the entire league, poor guy. Winger playing out of position there. Iain's done well there. Iain crosses in. Edge of the box is Laurent. Laurent v Firmino. Firmino does well. He's a crafty little right back, that Firmino, isn't he? Good player. I think Laurent might have won a corner here. I don't know whether it went out for a corner. No, it's a throw that Gibson is going to take from Reading. Nice. Ben strikes me as more of a jockey. Yeah, there you go. About the right build. Crazy golf. Nice. Quote from Mark Twain. How very highbrow, Sophie. Oh, dear. We are the most highbrow football channel here going. Tremendous. Although none of us play golf, which is highly middle class and highbrow, isn't it? Is that plant behind you a new signing for the channel? This one? Lovely, isn't it? Hey? Yeah, we got a few from the garden centre the other day. And I said, can I have one that's going to be in shot? I need to water it, though. What are we going next here? Do you see the XG? Watford 0.29 XG. Oh, 1.45. I assume you mean Reading there. There you go. Saar doesn't care for XG. Oh, now we've got a problem, haven't we? Russ has just super chat. Thanks, Russ. I'll drink to that. But Russ owns Pedant's Corner, and I'm not sure I like the sound of this. This is like playing Monopoly with Russ, and he immediately lands on Mayfair and buys it. You know you're in for a long night, aren't we? Time check is coming, Ben. We're going to give you a 50-minute time check in. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Sync. Line up. Alta does really well there. Test of strength with push gas there. 2 of them come together. And Alta just knocks push gas off the ball. And here, don't get involved because you know the first person going in there if Russ got any say. Oldham 5, Colchester 2. You've been watching, Chris. Tell us more. Tell us more, buddy. Anyone wants to see more Chris on the channel? Just roving reporter at every game. Stick your hand up in the chat. Brilliant subscriber, Chris. A font of knowledge puts us all to shame. Here is Ekong. Pretty sure my donation is literally the main bit pedantic. I don't know, but I think Anir's calling you out there, Russ, not to stir the pot a bit, but I wouldn't take that from Anir, not for 1 second. I think a lot of bias would not be left at the door when VAR comes. Yeah, right. Just want to say, love the work. Great watch. These looking at live text. Thank you very much, Philip. Anir I like that. Anir the Untouchable. I like that a lot, actually. We might keep that. Anir the Untouchable. Our Bristol City correspondent. Go and subscribe to Anir's channel as well. Here is Rinamoto, fouled by Saar. Surprised Saar. Thought he might be close to a yellow for that one. There we go. Hand up for Steve. From Sophie's, not for Steve, for Chris. Keep quiet. Don't get involved. Sorry. Okay. Jay's watching the ladies. France women 1. England women 0. I swear if Fulham go on to win now, I'll be fuming. Says Owen, the West Brom fan, with his dearly departed hat not on his head there, with his West Brom hat on his head. A bit scrappy, this one, in the second half. Watford will be perfectly happy with that. Have I got drip? No, I haven't. Have a sweepstake and guess how many red wine stains there are on my huge mouth mat here. Jamie, from a Watford fan, so far still not in top gear. No, I think I'd agree. But just sometimes a player can win you a game, can't they? And just amazing first 15 minutes from Saar. Managed to squeeze in Mansfield Newport earlier. Oh, you didn't watch Oldham and Colchester? And here the answer. It's good, isn't it? Yeah, I like that. Is everyone getting nicknames here? Optimistic Jay, Optimistic Blues fan. Saar or Buendia? Buendia is just a bit more consistent, isn't he? They're both brilliant players, aren't they? But I'll probably just take Buendia on the consistency there. He's a bit more versatile as well, can do a bit more. But Saar is a fantastic. They're both brilliant players, aren't they? Watford haven't hit top kills. I think you're right, Chris. I don't think they have they? Do they let you drink red wine on Soccer Saturday? That's what we need to do. We need to get me on Soccer Saturday. Although I'm sure if with the reputation of certain people on Soccer Saturday, they wouldn't let me have alcohol anywhere near them. But there we go. Thoughts on Austin ban? I don't know a lot about this. PDL Gorman. Charlie Austin's been banned for 3 games. Can anyone smarten me up a bit in the chat about this? Because they'll miss him. He's been great for QPR since arriving. Anyone got any more info than I know on Charlie Austin? It was the game against Forest. I don't know what he did, and I haven't seen it. So let me know your thoughts, whether it's deserved or not. Of course, please leave your bias at the door when answering. Firmino helps you on to Zinkernagel, who's probably got about 5 minutes left before Gosling comes on. Actually, sweepstake for when Gosling replaces Zinkernagel, guys. Give me the minute that Gosling replaces Zinkernagel. I'll go for 63, okay? If you can't put wine in your mug, then you can't see them. Yeah, right. Don't put red wine in a white mug, though, Jay. Of course, you can buy a Benjamin Bloom mug over at the Teespring store. If you're watching on YouTube, right underneath here, you can probably get your Benjamin Bloom mug there. Support the channel. Here is Rinon Motor. Sorry, it's Laurent, of course. Would you do a Ben Bloom Euro sweepstake? Yeah, sure, Russ. You're quite good at organising stuff like that, aren't you, Russell? Deliberate stamp, not something you see retrospectively dealt with. So was he guilty? Anyway, anyone? Serious foul play, violent conduct. Violent conduct, M is saying. Here is Ejaria, edge of the box. Ejaria. He never shoots, does he, Ejaria? Always keeps on dribbling, looking for that pass. Fitting well at Leeds, wouldn't he? Sarr has been taken down from behind. It's going to be a yellow card here. It's the right call by referee Linnington. Thanks, Jay. Duly noted. Rinamoto takes out the potential match winner. He knows what he's doing there. Rinamoto. Come on, Russell. Get involved. Austin. Actually, can we give our congrats to Russ? I'm sure he won't mind me saying, and it's not too private, that he had some good news today and he's been rewarded for good work at his job. So I know I bust his balls all the time on the channel, but I know him. Just give Russ a thumbs up there. He's had some good news today. So congratulations, Russ. You're amongst friends here, and we're all very happy about your good news that you've had in employment terms today. Well done. Austin left a foot in on Yates, unseen by officials. It was hard to detect, although I need to go to Specsavers. 65 minutes. There we go. We've got some guesses for the 59. Callum's going hard here. Yeah, congrats, Russ. Good work. In Europe, they wouldn't give that offside. They allow margin for error. It's coming. It's coming, isn't it? Liam, I agree with you. 57 on the clock, guys. Alfie's setting me up here. Look at that question. Thoughts on Neil Warnock? I could do an hour on my thoughts on Neil Warnock. What a man. Used to hate him when he was Sheffield United manager against Ipswich, but I've learned to appreciate him since. There we go. Favourite championship kit this season? I quite like the Bristol City, the one-off, was it centenary thing? I don't know what it was the other day. Anyone see that? The white, is it Hummel, the Bristol City ones? Decent. Have Coventry still got that two-tone scar, black and white kit as well? That's quality, isn't it? Stop it, Alfie. Well done, Russell. Here's Yidam. Oh, good ball. Great ball by Yidam into Elise. Oh, double step over by Elise. Beautiful stuff. Right, goal of the season coming up if Reading can score from this. But they've turned it over and Watford come back. Filthy double step over there by Elise. What did you think about that in the chat? He's a great player, Michael Elise, isn't he? Sorry, Reading fans. He's not going to be playing for Reading next season, is he? Zinkernagel, nice ball into Sema. Oh, Firmino is open on the right-hand side for all of that phase. Here is Sema. He's got it back. Sema just holds up the play and plays into Messina. Messina, switch of play, which he's good at. Lovely ball. Firmino, touch. Gibson chases him down. Firmino, good cross in. Good header by Liam Moore. And Iain has to head it out. Good quality from both teams there. Cobb's two-tone third kit was last season. Great kit that, Kelborn, wasn't it? Filthy skill. Get Elise on a new contract. Good luck with that one is all I will say. With Warnock, you just have to smile and let him wash over you. Good manager would read. Yeah, I've read his book, actually, Chris. Great stuff. He sent him to London there, Elise. Brilliant. Stop making me sad. Why did you say that about Elise? Quality. Good question, Ben. I'm going to leave that on the screen. Will this game end 2-0? Great question, actually. Ben, you're better at my job than I am. Yes or no in the chat, please. Will this game end 2-0? Yes or no? Easy one for you. You can put Y or N. Will this game end 2-0? Yes or no? Thank you, Ben. Great question. But, I'm not being banterous about Elise and Reading, but someone's going to take a punt on him in the summer, especially with these stadiums opening back up as well. No. Yes. Watford to lose 3-2, really? Yes. Oh, God, like 10 comments came in at once. Hopefully seeing all of them. Apparently the white kit is easy to see. Yeah, apparently so. Do you know, Sophie, at all their big concerts, Queen used to wear white because they were playing to such massive crowds that you're actually right, your eye does pick up. Yes, I remember that. Coventry win Callum at Ipswich in the black and white kit. When do I get my seat on BBFC Soccer Saturday? We can poll these things. If we want to extend out the Saturday Super Stream to take in a few more faces, I'm sure that could be arranged. I'm sure you're going to be at the football every Saturday, Russell. Can anyone help me out? We did the poll. I wasn't paying attention. Very mixed. I think maybe the yeses had it just at this game being seen out 2-0. Oh, here's Sarr trying to run Gibson. Driven away towards the corner flag. Sarr. And Gibson just knocks it out. Sarr's purple 3 minutes in the first half. Still the decisive factor in this game. Omar Richards is getting ready to go. So that could be it for Lewis Gibson. Throw in onto Will Hughes. That's poor. Hughes chests it down. I think he might have chested it out. We're going to get a double sub here. Lucas Zhao and Omar Richards are going to come on. Here is Iain. Iain crosses in. Out it goes. Barnsley away. Had to change shirts. Luminous kits clashed. Yuck. Clashed with the stewards. Deary me. Yeah, that Bristol City kit was lovely, wasn't it? Did you buy it, Annie? Probably 35 quid, wasn't it? Benny, you now a member of the Sarr Appreciation Society. Well, I already was, but I think we'd all agree that 15 minutes was Sarr's best of the season. It was beautiful, wasn't it? I think Hummel do the best design kits. They're lovely, aren't they? That Middlesbrough one was really nice as well. Was it last season? They changed their kit this season, Borough? I don't know. Same substitution rules next season or back to 3? I bet it's going to stay at 5, isn't it? Longest time a team have stayed in the Championship. Is it Ipswich? We did 17, 18 seasons, I think. Although Derby and Forest are going to be getting close, aren't they? Can someone look that up? Here comes Lucas Zhao. And here comes Omar Richards. Has he definitely signed the pre-contract with Bayern Munich? Gibson comes off. Improved during the game, didn't he? He just got an absolute chase, and it happens, doesn't it? For the first 15 minutes, Sarr was just, all over him, wasn't it? Forgive me, I saw who went off, although I can't see George Puskas. So I'm assuming George Puskas came off for Lucas João. And I'm assuming Lewis Gibson came off. And Omar Richards came on. Ben, at 70 minutes, Watford to bring on Isaac Success on. I think they get a bit leggy up front. Yeah, that's a good shout. Is Sinkenagel still on? He is, isn't he? I was expecting Gosling all the way. Did anyone have post 64 minutes in the sweepstake? Holmes steps past João Pedro. Yeah, they could do with maybe Andre Gray or Isaac Success. There, Sema is penalised for a handball. Forest and Derby have been in for 14 seasons. Okay, I'm sure Ipswich was like 17, wasn't it? 16, 17, can't remember. Oh, stop it, Sophie. That's quite fun, that derby. It wasn't a great game. The one where Knudsen scored. Oh, there was a couple where Knudsen scored. And, oh, God. Who scored for Norwich? One of the Murphy brothers. Russ, who scored for Norwich in that game where Knudsen scored the header? It was 15 years in the Championship. We're still famous and you're still... And we won't swear on the channel. All good fun, hey? Banter. Let's not talk about the Evans era. It's history now. Isn't it just Mr. Bits? Jacob, thank you. It's a running joke on the channel, Toby. Russ tells me one of them's got different eyebrows or something. I can't tell the difference. I'm rubbish. I suspect if I supported the team they both played for, then I could tell the difference, but there you go. Sorry, I missed you, Russ, there, Jacob. Here's Backman, 66 on the clock. Paunovic has made the move. And, oh, here come Watford, though. Great tackle by Holmes. But, Firmino tried to play that on. He tried to play it through the middle there for Sema, but the ball to Sarr was the one that was on, wasn't it? Just a bit narrow then, Watford. Yidam goes early to João. That's good from Sierralta. Speaking of the Neil Warnock book, head it, kick it. We said it on Saturday, didn't we? Warnock would love Sierralta in his team, wouldn't he? God. Come on, you Warns, says Kev, who's presumably endorsing this scoreline. Good luck to you, Watford fans. $67 on the clock now. Ekong is down. The Nigerian centre half, international player for Watford. One of many. Craig Cathcart is immediately ready. I think Ekong's going to go off. I can't think you just rotate centre-backs for no reason whatsoever. It's been a good partnership, Ekong and Sierralta. So hopefully for Ekong's state, he's okay. Oh, tremendous. Right, Shaylee's in the chat. Any questions in for Shaylee? Always one of the favourite parts of the night. Shaylee in the chat. Get your questions in for my better half. What's the wine there, says Kev. What do we got? Actually, I'm going to bury Shaylee now because I was going to get beer, but she told me that we should get wine instead at Sainsbury's the other day. It is a French Pinot Noir. Very nice. Just a cheapy Sainsbury's one. Oh, that's a tremendous question. Answer this one. Does Ben get bad road rage? Shaylee. Stay in the chat and answer that one. That's tremendous. So Ekong is coming off and Cathcart is coming on. 68:42 on the clock. 17 seasons. Purgatory, Sophie. Love to see the two Bens collab. You get in touch with him, Jay. He's got about 1 million subscribers, hasn't he? Deary me. Favourite cake to bake? Always chocolate. Check out Shaylee's Instagram, Shaylee Bakes. She had to make an Arsenal cake. Now, that, we argue over conditioner here because Shaylee uses ridiculous amounts of conditioner because she has much finer hair than I do. She uses way too much. It's ridiculous. We have to buy conditioner at Costco because Shaylee uses way too much. What a burial. Ben is now an old Sunday man driver. Unbelievable. Does Ben talk about football in the sheet? That's tremendous. Shaylee, keep answering these. This is very funny. Who's really the better team, Ipswich or Norwich? God, she knows the answer to that, sadly. Here is Sanchez. Oh, favourite movie. I like that. Crossed in for Zinkernagel there. He manages to kind of head it away like it's a clearance in the end. It was Jordan Spence. I mentioned Jordan Spence, the old Ipswich right back, in my sleep once. Shaylee told me so. When's Shaylee next going to be on the channel to predict something about football? When are you coming on, Shaylee? Good cross that for Zinkernagel. Best chance of the second half there. I think I've been an excellent golfer, Shaylee. Apparently, it's a very frustrating game. Spence. I'm going to answer that, Kelborn. Shaylee is very much a Diet Coke girl, and I'm very much a Pepsi Max boy. So there is no crossover. Although we did go to Costco today. Iain. Iain goes through João Pedro and then Will Hughes. Will Hughes just laughs at him. Two fearsome tackles there. Diet Coke all the way. Obviously, Delia. Stop it. Deary me. Ben already has the trousers for golf. What's that golf who wears the weird trousers, Chris? The one from Essex? Actually, they're tremendous trousers, aren't they? We had Jordan Spence. He was decent for us. Jordan Spence is loving life, isn't it? His missus is like a movie star, isn't she? She was in Aladdin. She's the lead in Aladdin. I think she's in another massive movie as well, isn't she? Here is Olise in central midfield. He has a little tug at Sanchez's shirt. 72 on the clock. This game is very much going the way of Watford. Rupert Bear. I've got a pair of trousers that's quite Rupert Bear. Actually, I sometimes wear this yellow jumper I've got and go full on transposed Rupert Bear. Firmina. Hughes into Zinkernagel, edge of the box. Zinkernagel shot blocked by Josh Laurent. Shaylee, are you and Ben coming? I told Shaylee that we'd been invited. Didn't expect Jordan Spence to be getting this much airtime. Jordan Spence scored a very late winner in a 4-3 win at Millwall once. Tremendous. Table predictions after this, or wait until tomorrow. I'll do the points per game stuff, but we'll keep our powder dry until the review. Here's Firmina. Firmina crossing position. It goes in low. João Pedro was on the back post. Offside flag has come up. Daniel, full-time prediction. Is that true, Howard? Have Fulham scored? Can someone confirm this in the chat? I think this may well be staying 2-0. Bad call there by the linesman there. Firmino looked onside. Is it fake news? Fake news. That means I can open the bin. Where is Hauer? Hauer, in you go. I think the fourth or fifth person today, in you to ex-President Trump and the fake news sin bin. Offside goal for Fulham. Okay. Now I feel bad about putting him in there. Yellow card is out from referee Linnington for Will Hughes. Watford doing a good job. Tremendous mockery there from the chat. Oh, here comes Elise. Good pace by him. Sema closes him down. Watford back in shape. Yidem into Ejaria. Ejaria, great feet as ever. Ejaria at walking pace. Elise. Ejaria. It's too slow. Ejaria puts the cross in. Yeah, it's plodding build up there. Out it goes to Richards. Richards in for Zhao. And Sarr gets in there. And Firmino boots the ball up in the air. You're out of Pedant's corner now, Russ. You're only in there for 5 minutes. I didn't put you in properly, though, because you're the stream moderator, so I need you here. There you go, breaking the fourth wall. Oh, Lille are 1-0 up in France. I'm sure Liam is all over that. You're going to update to Biden for the sin bin. I don't think Biden has ever accused anyone of saying fake news. So, I don't know. Ex-President Trump is... No, someone corrected me, actually. I can still call him President Trump because you kind of keep the title. Is that right in American politics? Bit like all our guys going into the House of Lords afterwards. That'd be good, David, wouldn't it? Get out of jail free card. Oh, Liam, I'll bow to your superior knowledge of League 1. League 1, as they used to say on the football ramble. What a great show that is. Why is Russ our only moderator? If anyone wants to be a moderator, by the way, send me an email. benjaminbloommusic@gmail.com. You have to be trustworthy. Look nasty from João Pedro. Possibly I didn't see that, Iain. What happened? Here is Laurent. I feel like Chris Kamara. I don't know, Jeff. There you go. I knew I was right. Right, here comes Andre Gray and Isaac Success. So 2 forwards are coming on. Not exactly sure what Xisco Munoz is up to here. Ooh, yeah, good point. João Pedro might be in trouble there. If that didn't get a yellow card, they're going to have a look at that. And we just heard about Charlie Austin being banned retrospectively. If they deem that from João Pedro to have been a deliberate elbow, he's not going to be playing for a couple of games. Right, Ken Sema has gone off. João Pedro has gone off. So I'm guessing those two are just going to go up front, unless Watford are going to go 4-4-2 here and drop Sarr back onto the right wing and Zinkernagel onto the left wing. Zinkernagel still looks fairly central. Oh, and here he comes, actually. Zinkernagel's in behind. Zinkernagel, oh, dreadful finish. Smashes it over the top. Xisco applauds, but poor finish by Philip Zinkernagel there. Eli, get involved. It's Stupid Idiot League. Oh, dear. Someone remind me, who was the Stupid Idiot team? Was it Cardiff? No offence to Cardiff. We love Cardiff. We love Mick, but we love Sean Morrison. Someone said Stupid Idiot team. Terrible shot. He had row P earlier, Sophie. That was row T at least. Wasn't it? Deary me. Richards, Elise. Elise. What did poor old Cardiff do wrong? Bless him. 78:42 on the clock. Next shot would be row Z then. Ewan, with far better knowledge of the Watford ground than me. I'll see you down there one day, Ewan, when the world opens up. Ejaria. Elise. Right foot by Elise. I think it hits Sierralta in the face there. Here comes Success. Liam Moore. Oh, fearsome tackle by Liam Moore. You love to see it. Zhao is going to foul Will Hughes. You can see it coming a mile off. Zhao has fouled Will Hughes. Liam Moore absolutely pulverised Sanchez there. Looked like a decent tackle, actually. I don't know what you're talking about, Russ. I don't even remember those two playing. Referee Linnington, I think he's saying it was an okay tackle. Sanchez stays down. 80 minutes on the clock. Watford 2, Reading 0. Nothing going on. Is anyone watching Fulham and Wolves? Nothing going on. And Krissy just had a shot over the top. I'm sure my... there's nothing wrong with that Liam Moore tackle there. In fact, I'm going to use the word... Sanchez bottled it anyway. He was right over to the side out the way. Unbelievable. Fake news, Liam, wasn't it? Absolute fake news. Firmino. Oh, nice right foot to left foot shift there. Here's Zinkernagel, edge of the box. Zinkernagel. Sanchez, shooting chance. Sanchez! Oh, just wide with the left foot. I think Raphael had that covered. Kelborn is watching. Shocking game. Okay, we won't do the last 15 minutes. Sanchez, yes, he is the ex-Villa one. I just missed the replay of that. How close was that shot from Sanchez? Didn't look far wide, but it did look like Raphael kind of pulled his arms back as if to say, that's not going in. I've got this one covered. Draw for Fulham, says Kafia. Sorry if I'm butchering your name. Isn't good enough for the next two names. Arsenal, Chelsea away. Good point. Very, very good point. Saïd's just shot from the bar. Free kick's been the only chance of the game. Can Fulham get a late goal for the dearly departed? Firmly not leaving my bias at the door there with that comment, I know. But what are you going to do? Lovely touch by Ejaria. He's got a brilliant goal, didn't he, Ejaria at Barnsley. Beers in the fridge. You might have something to celebrate tomorrow, Russ, as well as your excellent employment credentials. I'll allow you to say more if you want to in the chat, but a good couple of days for our friend Russ. Oh, here comes Rinomotor into the box. Firmino on the cover from right back. Just gets across there and clears with the left foot. Fulham seem to be going 1 point here and winning the last game. Yeah, that seems to be the plan, doesn't it? The Newcastle Twitter will go into meltdown. I hate to say it, but I have to say it. For our channel here, we would love Newcastle. We would absolutely love Newcastle, wouldn't we? But of course, may the best team survive. Jay is watching the Lioness. It should have been 2-0 France. Is there a tournament this summer for the ladies? Or is it on opposite years to the male ones? Oh, Richards volleys with the left foot and it's over the bar. That's what I'm talking about, Annie. That's what I'm talking about. A couple of long journeys, but a couple of great big clubs there and some fan bases we'd love to have. I miss Leeds and Villa. Who finishes higher next season in the Prem? Norwich or Watford? Can I answer you, Joe, when the transfer window is closed? I suspect you may get your twice. You might get your first £10 million players in at Norwich, probably more than one as well, if what is going to happen, what we think is going to happen, rather, happens. So we'll see. Could be exciting times there. Zinkernagel tries to play it through. Andre Gray kind of stumbled over. I think he got caught. Stephen, I think it's safe to say we're on the beach for the rest of the season. Won't push for the playoffs as the goal scores just... Yeah, I agree with you, Stephen. How many strikers is Warnock going to sign, though? Probably 4, isn't it? Could have Newcastle, Middlesbrough, Sunderland all in the Championship. Bring it on, eh? Hope Sunderland don't get promoted. They're doing good. Hull and Peterborough and Sunderland in a 3-way shootout at the top of the Championship. Zinkernagel has the corner for Watford. In it goes. Sierralta heads it on. Sarr for the hat-trick. Oh, he just puts it wide of the far post. It takes a deflection. Sarr grits his teeth. Very, very close for the hat-trick. There we go. He's admitted it now. A pay rise and a bonus for Russ today. Well done, my friend. Good stuff. Was there more fake news? I don't tolerate fake news. Have Sunderland and Newcastle ever been in the Championship together? I don't think they have they, Joe? I remember them being in the Premier League together many times, but Newcastle have only been in the Championship twice, haven't they, since Keegan? And Sunderland weren't there either time. No, I don't think they have. No, they haven't. I'm pretty sure. Get in the bin. Here's Zhao down the right for Reading. 85-38 on the clock. Fulham 0, Wolves 0. I'm not going to have to put Hauer back in the fake news sin bin, am I? Yes, he's going back in, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes Shone Aluko and Sam Baldock. Hauer is on a hat-trick now. I'll say no more. Send me an email, Leeds2020. If anyone wants to be a mod, let me know. I need to be able to trust you. Rinomota and Ijaria off. Baldock and Aluko on for these last few minutes. Sunderland to lose in the playoff final again. It does feel like, Chris, that they need to go top 2 to get up, doesn't it? In fact, myself and Russ sat together at the last Sunderland playoff final, which they lost in the last minute to Charlton in 18-19. Lovely day out at Wembley. Is there a cap to the number of times someone can be in the sin bin? No, Ewan. It's eternal. I'll just keep putting them in for my own gratification. Who's Kamil Glick, Alfie? I've seen him play recently. For Poland? We did the England-Poland game. I'm sure Kamil Glick. Who's he play for, Alfie? Sounds good to me. And Chris Hughton would know a defender, wouldn't he? So, Chris Downing for channel mod. I'm just thinking of replacing myself with Chris Dowling. Just have my mouth and Chris in the picture, yeah? Here is Baldock. Oh, nice ball through to Yidem. Good feet by Yidem. It's going to fall for Liam Moore. And Aluko! Good chance for Shone Aluko. Couldn't find the corner. Back man down to the right-hand side. Yeah, curved glass. You're actually right on the plants. We were supposed to water the plants today, actually. Shady's going to tell me off because I haven't done it. Best atmosphere you've seen at Wembley. God, let me think. So what games have I been to at Wembley recently? I have been to those 2 playoff finals that season, Charlton, Sunderland, and Fulham and Villa. No, who was it that year? It's Fulham. No, it's Villa and Derby. Fulham and Villa the season before. And I went to Shrewsbury, Rotherham that season as well. And I went to England versus somebody, I can't remember who. Honestly, the best atmosphere I've seen at Wembley was AC/DC, actually. That's a great gig. Tremendous stuff. Glick plays for Monaco. Polish defender plays for... I think that sounds like a great signing to me. Although, Forest need a bit of a clear out before anyone comes in. 89-22 in this one. Oh, was that the Cup semi-final, Max? Did they come back from 2-0 down that day, Watford? Tremendous. Would it be good if Ipswich missed out on promotion this season? Do you know, it might be actually. Not a bad point. Joe. Feels like they need to just reset the club, don't they? Liquidate. Here comes the 4th official. 6 minutes of stoppage time in this one. And I'm literally, look at that. Absolute dregs in the bottle. Disappointing. I was at Wolves Watford as well. Was epic. Sounds brilliant. The NFL game. So I'd love to go to an NFL game at Wembley. Someone hooked me up for an NFL game. Someone must work for someone who's got a box. Come on, get me in there. Here's Richards. Aluko beats Sarr. Tries to clip it through to Zhao. Cleared by Cathcart. Laurent. Richards, good cross. Bounces back at Zhao. Hughes chests down and launches it. I have never seen Coventry at Wembley. Callum. I've never seen Ipswich at the new Wembley because I haven't played there yet as well. Nice one, Leeds 2021. How old is this Glick fella that Forest are in for then? Watford surely up now. Well, let's see tomorrow. Yeah, without 2 wins for Brentford and Swansea tomorrow, and they've both got away games, Preston and Millwall. Watford looking very, very close to promotion now. $35, but a 35-year-old Champions League semi-finalist. I suspect he'd find the Championship quite easy then, wouldn't he? Firmina throws it in. Zinkernagel hasn't been substituted, actually. I will hold my hands up and admit I was wrong on that one. He's lasted out the game. Oh, no way, Phil. Oh, you're not going to beat that one in the chat. Coventry Spurs, 87, yes, Phil? What a match that was. Keith Houchin, Clive Allen. Who scored the other goals in that game? Watford fans are eyeing up a kind of nominal promotion win at Luton next week. They'd love that, wouldn't they? Iain, good ball. Bulldog. Sanchez on the cover does well. 92-43 on the clock of 6 minutes stoppage time. Carl Jenkinson to Ipswich. I don't know. What's his salary? Headed away from the corner from Reading. Here comes Sarr on the counter. Sarr drives forward. Good ball. Are they going to catch them here? Gray, good tackle, but Sarr's followed it up. Great tackle by Iain. And Sarr has gone down. And it's going to be a free kick to Watford. They could have scored then, couldn't they? They really could have scored. So Sarr plays it to Gray. If he takes one touch there and plays it across to Zinkernagel's completely clear. It's a bad touch by Gray, goes too far away from goal. If he takes one touch and keeps his body opened up, he can then just play Zinkernagel in, but maybe he was struggling to keep up with Sarr, I think. Hutchison got 2. Cyril Regis and Gary Mabber own goal. See, I only remember the Clive Allen goal and the Houchin goal. That's one of the best FA Cup final goals, isn't it? Keith Houchin. And didn't Clive Allen score nearly 50 goals that season? Unbelievable. (94-22) on the clock. Watford are going to win. They're 2-0 up. Ismail Assar with a brilliant first 15-minute double in this one. Here's Josh Laurent. Aluko to Richards. Richards, nice looking cross. Zhao flicks on the near post. Bulldog drives it across the goal. Maite was on the far post. And he can't sort his feet out. Bulldog's kind of pretending that was a cross. Absolutely smashed it across the goal. It was flicked on by Maite. Yeah, it's a difficult chance, isn't it? And we are into the 95th minute. 6 minutes stoppage time. Veljko Paunovic looks pensively at the clock. It's going to be looking even more pensively tomorrow at the Bournemouth game. Let me just bring you your fixtures up tomorrow. I should have them on the banner. This is what's going on tomorrow. And you will see Bournemouth at home to Coventry tomorrow. And Reading could be outside of the playoffs by the end of play tomorrow. Big day tomorrow. Norwich could go up tomorrow if they win and Brentford and Swansea fail to win. We're in that time of the season where we're doing this. But we have to do this because you'll all remember last season, we're now over the 6 minute stoppage time. Me adding up the most ridiculous scenario on the last day of the season and it actually happening with the 6-goal and 6-point swing between Forest and Swansea. It's full time. Watford 2, Reading 0. Watford closing in on promotion. A brilliant, outstanding double by Ismail Assar in the first 15 minutes in this game. Just one player and a class performance in the first half. A left footer bent into the top corner and then a right footer 2 minutes later lasered into the top corner as well. An outstanding individual performance to win this game from Ismail Assar. He's getting all the plaudits from his teammates, and so he should. But Reading, Puskás hit the post from an open goal. Maite missed a one-on-one. Yidam had a one-on-one saved as well. Sarr was the difference. And yet again, we say Watford do the job. 53 points at home for Watford this season. Let's have a look at the numbers, and then let's have a look at a very desirable league table if you are a Watford fan or a Bournemouth fan after this result today. Keep your comments coming in. We're just wrapping up now on the watch along. So that's 17 shots for Reading, 2 big chances apiece. Tight game other than Sarr's absolute brilliance in the first 15 minutes. And there you have it. Watford just keep piling the pressure on. Oh, thanks, SofaScore. I was all in a good mode then. Watford just keep piling the pressure on Brentford and Swansea. A 12-point gap. So if Brentford and Swansea, for example, this is the best case scenario for Norwich and Watford tomorrow, were both to lose. Obviously, a Norwich win and they're then promoted. It just takes Brentford and Swansea not to win for that. But for Watford, they would be hoping that they'd get some defeats in there as well. And the way they're going, who knows? Potentially then you have Watford 12 points clear and both Brentford and Swansea would only have 6 games to go. Yes, we know Watford are still due to play Norwich, Brentford and Swansea, first, third and fourth in the final 4 games. Luton and Millwall are the other 2 opponents for Reading. They're not in good form. The last 5 games, Reading only have 5 points. Bournemouth have 10 over that time. Look at Watford have 13. Norwich have 11. There's a lot of people outscoring them. Millwall have 12, for goodness sakes. Reading could be overtaken if Bournemouth can get a point or more tomorrow at home to Coventry, who don't travel well. I think Coventry might even be the worst away team in the league on points accumulated. Then Reading would be below Bournemouth, and Bournemouth would also have a game in hand. Worrying times for Reading at the moment. Let's look at the comments and see what you guys are saying. Here we go. Max, Watford's 20th clean sheet of the season. Brilliant. How many of them have been at home, Max, as well? Philip, I'll say it again. Reading to take Swansea's spot. JN boys, get in there. Nice. Best game at Wembley. No way. Wolfgratz was at that game. God, you guys have seen some good games. Ewan, come on, one step closer. Congratulations, you Watford fans. We'll live vicariously through you. Well done, Charlie, as well. Would this be Reading's first time out of the top 6 all season? Yes, I think so. Did they win comfortably on the first day of the season? I think they possibly did. And then they've been in the top 6 for the rest of the season, haven't they? Callum, think we might rest a few players as well tomorrow. That's even worse news for Reading as well. Thank you, Callum. Oh, God. Do you believe in Jesus, Al? Do you really? Unbelievable. Imagine typing that. Deary me, Al. Al Rockman. Deary me. Mixed feelings, says Philip. Second place over, but Reading on longer a issue for Barnsley, or are no longer. I don't know what it means there. Anticlimactic midweek promotion for Norwich without playing. Could happen, yes. Tuesday night, look out for it. Yeah, exactly. Well. What are you going to do? Game over, Rockman. Rockman. Got more rock in my little finger, hey? One of Swansea or Brentford are dropping points. I suspect I agree. Clinical, I like it. Just need a Brentford and Swans loss tomorrow. What else are we saying in here? Look at this absolute burial of poor old Rockman. Still 0-0. They're into stoppage time there. Watford saw it out solidly. Reading showed enough. Think playoffs are still on. Toughest game of the season for Reading with Watford home form still to make play. Good point. Good point, Chris and Chris there. Nice. Millwall win tomorrow. Go 5 points behind Reading with 5 to play. Millwall got some hard games though, Steve. Haven't they? They're in good form, aren't they? Ewan's, says Kev. Well done. Congratulations, you Watford fans. James, see you tomorrow. Which team without changes do you think is best to cope with? Primm, Watford or Norwich? Without changes, not much in it. Norwich without changes, assuming they don't sell Buendia, but not much in it at all. They were out for a few hours the other day when Bournemouth played. There you go, a few hours. What else have we got going on here? Oh, no. Wolves have scored in the 90th minute. I think Wolves have scored in stoppage time, guys. Let's stay here. Let's stay here. What is going on? Super Sar quality, getting you horns. Incredible from Sar. Wolves have scored. This could be terrible news for Fulham and the dearly departed. Oh, no. Fulham had that collapse, didn't they, against Villa in our watch-along. They were 1-0 up and collapsed. 3. Thanks, Kev. See you tomorrow. Super stream tomorrow from 12:20. Swansea and Millwall. Oh, dear. Fulham are gone. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Let's keep our eyes on this. My iPad is just behind. Robinson's got the ball for Fulham. Here comes the counter. This may well be the goal here. Yeah, they're in down the right-hand side. Oh, what a goal as well. It's a great goal by Wolves. Adama Traore has just absolutely smashed it in on the near post. Oh, Oh dear. Adama been taking lessons from Sar. Good advantage given by the ref. Agree with that as well. I remember seeing Traore play for middle. Oh, Scott Parker, bless him. He's got his head against the dugout there. That is terrible news for Fulham. It's a great goal by Traore. I remember seeing him play for Middlesbrough, one of the quickest players I've ever seen in the flesh in my life. And so powerful. Look at this. He larrups that into the top corner. Oh, that's not good news. Bad news for Fulham indeed. Just while we're here, not to rub it in if you are a Fulham fan and you're watching, but let's go to the live league table where Wolves look pretty safe now, don't they? 38. And of course, they're going against their most dangerous rival here, full time at Fulham. It's gone against Fulham. Oh, I'm disappointed with that. Fulham 6 games to go, 26 points from 32 games. They really, really look cooked now, don't they? Oh, I don't like it. Never mind. Quickest player ever, Adrian Littlejohn. What a player. I remember seeing Dan James play for Swansea. Again, ridiculously quick player. I think Traore might actually be the quickest I've ever seen, but there we go. Parachute Cartel is alive and well, Russell, isn't it? Alive and well. Like the stream, everybody, says Russ. Well done. Right. Let's bid you all farewell. Now, please hit like before you go. Thanks once again to Charlie, who sponsors the watch-alongs. Excuse me. And join me tomorrow, 12:20, for the Saturday Super Stream. The Wolves players are embracing like they've won the cup. Goodness me. Oh, bad result for Fulham. Great result for Watford, though. Tonight in the watch-along, it was Watford 2, Reading. Neil, let me know if you want to shout out. Philip, Kafir, Stephen. Do I think Parker will be sacked? No, I don't, Chris. I don't think he will. No, cheers, Ben and Annie put one up there. Well done, you Watford fans. See you tomorrow, everybody else. It was Watford 2, Reading 0, one step closer for the Hornets. See you tomorrow for the Super Stream, 12:20, over and out. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button to see more videos from this channel. Hit the subscribe button and to be notified every time we upload. Ring the bell for those notifications to come through on your device. If you really want to support the channel and me as a content creator, I will be eternally grateful if you head over to the merch store and grab something, or support over on Patreon, patreon.com/Benjamin Bloom. Thank you for your time. Go and watch another video.